Florent, Stroppa, tell me more about your new launch here at Mobile World Communications, the Communications Cloud.
We believe at OnMobile that mobile operators need to evolve their core communication services, voice and text, and traditionally there are two ways of doing it. The first way is what we call rich communication. It's about making SMS faster, richer, with pictures. It's what you call usually the Rich Communications Suite initiative, or it's also called Join. But this requires all operators to work together, working with the OEM, so it requires a network effect. The other way is to provide a great service just for you. And this is what the core communication cloud is about, it's to be able to bring your communication, your call logs, your messaging, and your contacts on any screen. We provide this solution, and we can provide this solution in multiple ways. So the first obvious one is you might be able to text from your iPad. No connection, just Wi-Fi, it will work. The other way is to provide a secondary phone. So let's say you are jogging or you don't want to lose your phone when you are at the beach. You might want a secondary phone which is much cheaper with a long battery life that you're not afraid to lose. And you would have those two phones with the contact synchronized, messaging synchronized, call log synchronized, so pretty much the same experience. However, you just don't need to bring the larger one, the smartphone.
Do you have to partner with telcos to deliver the service?
There are two ways to do it. Either we can launch it completely over the top, but it only works on Android in that case. If you want to cover the entire, basically the entire base of phone and feature phone and so on, then you need integration with the operator. So of course, you need some cooperation there.
RCS Join has been in development for a long time now. Is this the wrong approach for mobile operators?
Those solutions are basically complementary. So it's not one or the other. They can launch RCS, they can launch the cloud communication. The only thing is cloud communication can be launched much faster because it doesn't require any cooperation with other operators. So you don't need to integrate operators together to launch this service because it just works for you as a customer. From day one, it will work for you as a customer without requiring the other party to have the same service.
What's the importance of relevance and personalisation in messaging?
One thing that we do with the communication cloud, we believe it's pretty unique. We are looking at the communication logs, SMS, and we are understanding some patterns about your communication. So I will give two examples. Let's say I'm calling my wife every day at 6 in the evening just to tell her that I'm going to arrive at 7 or 8. So she has this information, and I do that almost every day. So at this time, I will have a relevant list of contacts which is basically created by the communication cloud, and she will be displayed in my address book. Another example is I have a meeting with some customers. I'm running slightly late. Those people will actually be displayed also in the relevant list of contacts because I'm really likely to call them because of this fact. After 10 minutes when I'm with them, they will just disappear off the relevant list of contacts. So we are trying to understand how people communicate to actually build relevance back to the customer. And this is something that has never been done in a large way or in any product.
Is the messaging market fragmenting? Is there too much choice?
The market is definitely fragmenting a lot. I don't know if it's too much. Actually, surprisingly, when you are actually asking customers, they sometimes have 5 messaging services. They always have SMS. They always use it. There are many cases where they need it, but they might use Line, WhatsApp, Viber simultaneously. So all those customers are not like, I'm just a WhatsApp user. It's not like that. People are still using multiple messaging services, and we believe it's going to stay that way for quite a long time.
Has messaging become less of an application and more of a function and feature of other services?
Pretty much. One thing which we also believe it's quite interesting is to see that innovation in OTT is extremely fast, and you will never be able to carry on with that. Right? If you think about Snapchat, for instance, nobody believed that sending a picture for 5 seconds would be a relevant service. However, it's been extremely successful. So there's kind of no way to standardize those kind of ideas. However, ubiquity that operators provide is still extremely important and relevant. If you are calling your doctor, it's unlikely that you're going to use Viber or Skype for that. You still in your number, he has a number, you use the service from an operator. So ubiquity is critical, it's still pretty much there, and we should not forget also that the OTT services actually using the mobile number as their identity. That was the core strength, and it's still the core strength of WhatsApp. They are using the address book, and they are using the mobile number as the identity. So it kind of rely on this infrastructure provided by operators.
Florent, Stroppa, thank you very much.